Hey guys. It's been a while since my last graphics video, and I finally got off my lazy ass and got around to making a new one. Before I start, I'd like to give a few updates about the previous video, as I've learned more about the source engine and how it works since then. Firstly, these two settings will be disabled from now on. CL_burning gibs makes it so if a burning player is exploded, their gibs will burn. CL_new impact effects just changes the impact particles to look a bit nicer. Sure, they look really nice, but the FPS hit is so unbelievably awful that it just isn't worth using. Secondly, this setting will be removed from the launch options. High is supposed to make TF2 your CPU's highest priority, and should result in an FPS boost. But of course, since the source engine is a worthless pile of shit, it can't even do it right. Instead, this option results in TF2 not knowing what resources it wants to use more, and everything just becomes an unbalanced mess. Please, remove this option, before we all die. With that out of the way, let's get to the real meat of the video. This time, I've enhanced not only the graphics, but also the sound and optimization of the game as well. Models are now higher poly and have better shading, and texture resolution is improved. Lighting for characters, weapons, and props are also given a much needed upgrade. Particle effects emphasize the silly and cartoony nature of TF2. And if this is just the tip of the iceberg, I've completely rewritten my config file to look just as good as my previous one, while also adding in some much needed optimizations for a performance boost. I've also dialed back on options such as shadows to improve performance, but it's barely noticeable, so it's no big deal. Sound is improved in various ways as well. Enhanced stereo is enabled in the config file, which basically improves the directional audio in TF2. Weapons actually sound like they have power to them, and kick way more violently than before. I was even able to make some sounds change depending on distance. Here, take a listen. If you're still watching this, it means you're interested. Here's how you can install it. First, click the link in the description to get the folder containing all the files you need, then extract it with an extracting program. Personally, I use WinRAR, and you should too. People who extract with 7-zip are subhumans. Secondly, take the CFG and custom files and drop them into your TF folder. That's it, that's literally all you have to do. Here are some things you should know before you start playing. Firstly, casual will never work with this installed. So much is changed that it will crash your game if you attempt to connect to a casual match. But casual is infested with bots either way, so that probably shouldn't matter. Secondly, you won't get VAC banned for using this mod, because it does not force any cheat options. You're totally safe. Finally, there will be at least some level of a performance hit with this mod installed. It's nothing drastic, but I still think it's worth pointing out for those who favor performance over anything. That's basically it. I hope you guys enjoy this mod. I don't think I'll make any more TF2 graphics enhancers after this one, because I legitimately don't know how I could make TF2 look any better than this. Links to everything will be in the description, and I'll also link the HUD I use if anyone is interested. Until then, thanks and have fun.